सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 Let us chant the first 3 verses together. तज्ज्ञानं प्रशमकरं यदिन्द्रियाणां तज्ज्ञेयं यदुपनिषत्सु निश्चितार्थं ते धन्या भुवि परमार्थनिश्चितेः शेषास्तु भ्रमनिलये परिभ्रमन्तः. Page 6. आदौ विजित्य विषयान् मदमोहराग शत्रुगणमाहृतयोगराज्याः ज्ञात्वा मतं समनुभूय परात्मविद्या कान्तासुखं वनगृहे विचरन्ति धन्याः. Page 9. त्यक्त्वा गृहे रतिमधोगतिहेतुभूतान् आत्मेच्छयोपनिषदर्थरसं पिबन्तः वीतस्पृहा विषयभोगपदे विरक्ताः धन्याश्चरन्ति विजनेषु विरक्तसङ्गाः. Page 15. त्यक्त्वा ममाहमिति बन्धकरे पदे द्वे मानावमानसदृशाः समदर्शिनश्च कर्तारमन्यमवगम्य तदर्पितानि कुर्वन्ति कर्म परिपाकफलानि धन्याः. तज्ज्ञानं प्रशमकरं यदिन्द्रियाणां. That is knowledge which quietens the mind and the senses. So the whole of spirituality is about quietening the mind. And this is the essence of all Upanishads. Those who are striving in this direction, they are the most blessed ones. Rest all are just wandering in delusion. So what is that which disturbs the mind? So the second verse talks about that. Madamoharaga dveshadi shatruganam. All these negativities of the mind like kama, krodha, etc., raga, dvesha, etc., they are the ones who disturb the mind. So, if we can take care of these disturbances, then we are in the right direction. Okay, these negativities, from where do they arise? What are the occasions which can create these negativity? So the third verse says, one possible source is our own home. That is one place. See, many times we find handling strangers, it is very easy. But handling our own near and dear ones is the most difficult one. What is the problem? The problem is rati. Grihe ratim. We have extreme attachment towards our family members. So therefore, while interaction with family members in our own home, these interaction can create all kinds of disturbances. Handling strangers, it's very easy. We can be a sthita prajna, undisturbed. But handling our own near and dear ones is the most difficult. So start sadhana from your own home. Okay. Tyaktva grihe ratim. All these kama, krodhadi negativities come at home. So therefore, strive there. So this is one possible place where mind can be triggered into disturbance. Okay. What is the second possible source? The second possible place is a place, workplace. Where we are performing our duties, responsibilities, etc. So what is the problem there? The problem is when we perform action, two dangers come. ahankara and mamakara. And there is this kartrutva bhavana also. I am the doer. So this sense of doership can create all these disturbances. So what is the solution there? The solution is kartaram anyam avagamya tadarpitani. Performing all actions with karma yoga spirit. Bhagavan, everything is given by you. So may I perform action as a worship unto you. I am only an instrument, you are the doer. So, at the workplace also, if this attitude is maintained, then mind can be free from all disturbances. Now, the third source of disturbance is mentioned in verse number 5. Let us chant verse number 5, page number 18. Repeat once. Tyaktveshanatrayamavekshitamokshamaargaha Tyaktveshanatrayamavekshitamokshamaargaha Bhaikshyamritena parikalpitadehayatraha Bhaikshyamritena parikalpitadehayatraha Jyotif parat parataram paramatmasantnyam Jyotif parat parataram paramatmasantnyam Dhanya dvijarahasi hridyavalokyanti Dhanya dvijarahasi hridyavalokyanti Together Tyaktveshanatrayamavekshitamokshamaargaha Bhaikshyamritena parikalpitadehayatraha Jyotif parat parataram paramatmasantnyam Dhanya dvijarahasi hridyavalokayan Once again Tyaktveshanatrayamavekshitamokshamaargaha Jyotif parat parataram paramatmasantnyam Dhanya dvijarahasi hridyavalokayanti. Yes. Dhanyaha, the blessed ones. Who are these blessed ones? Dvijaha. Dvija means actually Brahmanas. Dvija word meaning is twice born. So who are Dvijas? So once we are born from the womb of our mother, that's the first birth. The second birth is when we are exposed to the knowledge of the scriptures. That is our second birth. Generally, when a child goes through Upanayana ceremony, that is called as the second birth of the child. So in the Upanayana ceremony, the child is supposed to, from then onwards, that thread ceremony, from then onwards, the child is supposed to live in accordance with the injunctions of the Vedas. Do's and don'ts of the Vedas. Till then the child can do anything, fine. But after a particular age, the child has to follow the injunctions. Then that person becomes cultured. So in the same way, who are these dujas? In the beginning, we live a normal life, sense-oriented life, sensuous life, extroverted life, indulgent life. But the moment we get exposed to the scriptures, suddenly there comes a purpose in life. Otherwise, the purpose is only what you call eat, drink, and be merry. The moment we are exposed to scriptures, we come to know, there is a very high goal to be attained. Till then, our life is, finding fault with others. But after we get exposed to scriptures, suddenly we come to know, world is perfect, I don't have to change the world. If there is one person to be changed, it is me, myself. So it is literally a second birth. Because our whole philosophy of life takes a U-turn. Complete change. So therefore, that literally becomes a second birth for us. Dvija. Though traditionally Dvija means Brahmana, so in the modern context, Dvija means those who are exposed to the knowledge of the scriptures and those who are striving hard, sincerely in this path shown by the scriptures. That is called as Dvija. Such a person is called Dvija. So what is his goal? Avekshita moksha margaha. So they are the people who are making use of their life, day-to-day life's experiences, day-to-day life's interactions. Purpose is only one. What is the purpose? Moksha. They are walking the path of moksha. Now, these people, all of us, another cause of disturbance of the mind. Remember, to pursue the path of moksha, the necessary condition is your mind has to be peaceful. Only then that mind is available for this higher journey. Two sources of disturbance we have seen. Now the third source of disturbance is mentioned here. What is that? Tyaktva eshanatrayam. Eshanatrayam is a source of disturbance. How does it disturb? It again and again takes the mind to the future and makes us worried and anxious. Eshanatrayam. Eshanatrayam means the three desires. The three eshanas. So what are the three desires? Number one, vitteshana. Number two, putreshana. Number three, lokeshana. It is there in the book. Vitta, putra, loka. So these are the three desires which disturbs the mind. All these three desires are generally related to the future. At present, everything is okay, but what if something happens in the future? So in these three channels, the mind runs. So the first one is vitteshana, desire for wealth. So even when in the present everything is taken care, our worry is always there. In the future, I must save some money because in the future I will become old. When I become old, I will not be able to work. Anyway, I would have been retired also. Food, shelter, clothing, plus what? Medication, medical bills. So naturally the mind starts thinking in this direction about the future. And that thinking can cause disturbance. Worry, anxiety regarding the future. What will happen? So the only thing which can secure our future at least to the extent we can, is wealth. So one thought will be the thought of wealth. Vitteshana. What is the second one? Putreshana. Putra means son. Again, this is one reason among very many reasons why we have children. What is the reason? The reason is, when I become old, a time will come when I will not be able to take care of myself. So then my children will take care of me. You see, we don't want to extend our hands seeking help from anyone else in the society, because our self-respect will not allow that. I don't want to take help from somebody and then be indebted to them. Any cultured person will have that kind of hesitation in seeking help from others. So then, if there is no option, if there is a choiceless condition, I have to seek help from others, then who is the best option? Our own children. Because at least when I seek help from my own children, I don't have that feeling of indebtedness. Because when my children were small, I took care of them. So therefore, when I become old, there is absolutely nothing wrong. They must look after me. So that feeling of guilt or shame, hesitation, it is not there. So we are most comfortable with our children. So therefore, this desire is always there. In my old age, my children should be there with me. So that when I am helpless, I can depend upon them. So this desire is called Putreshana. Again, this is also to secure the future. Vitteshana is securing the future. Putreshana is also to ensure security in the future. Now in this line also the mind can become worried, tense, anxious. Especially in the modern times when children are never there with us once they grow up. So this is second cause of worry. The third cause of worry is Lokeshana. Loka means world. What is this Lokeshana? Desire for name, fame, etc. But that is one thing. See, there is an inherent desire in us that the society in which I live, that society should love me, society should respect me, take my words seriously, value those words. This desire is always there. So that is called as Lokeshana. There is an expectation from the society that I must be respected. Now the problem with this respect is, throughout your life you may live a clean life, the society respecting. Something goes wrong. A bad name comes. Now it is very, very difficult to regain that, good name which you have lost. So therefore mind is again in one direction worried about any ill fame that can come because of any reason. This is called as Lokeshana. It is said, in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Bhagavan says, Arjuna, Sambhavitasya cha akirtihi maranat atirichyate. So when Arjuna was saying, Bhagavan, I am not going to fight, I will run away from here and all that, this was one among the many reasons given. Arjuna, do you know what will happen if you run away from here? People are not going to see why you did not fight. They will say you are a coward. And then there is a blemish. And that too to a person, you are the number one archer in the world. A person who has been highly respected for the skill in archery. Do you know what will happen if you withdraw from this war? People will laugh at you. And that ridicule you will never be able to face, because for a person who has been respected in the society, Sambhavitasya cha akirtihi, that ill fame, maranadati richyate, it is worse than death. Ill fame is worse than even death. So this is one argument given, and it is very true. Nowadays, this social media and all, any time somebody can just, pass a rumor and that's it. Very tragic. So this is called as location. So this is called as the worldly well-being. When my physical well-being is taken care, emotional well-being is taken care, intellectual well-being is taken care, then I say my worldly well-being is taken care. It is not just food, shelter, clothing. At the emotional level, I crave to be loved. At the intellectual level, I crave to be respected, valued, recognized. So these are called as a worldly well-being. So Eshana Trayam is the desire for worldly well-being. And any worldly person will have the very tension, anxiety regarding this. Now, when you switch on to the spiritual path, Tyaktva Eshana Trayam. So what should be your attitude? Especially for a person who is seeking the path of liberation. Bhaikshyamritena parikalpita dehayatra. Dehayatra. So yatra means what? Journey. Deha means what? Body. So we are all in this journey. We are all travelers. What is the vehicle of traveling? The physical body. So we are all traveling the journey of life using the body as the vehicle. That's why the term Deha Yatra. In this journey, what is the attitude of these blessed ones? Bhaikshyamritena. Bhaiksha Amrutam. That is what they are consuming. Actually, this Bhaikshyamrutam is meant for sannyasis. The sannyasis who roam around, parivrajaka sannyasis. So what is their attitude? Whatever comes. So according to a sannyasi, they should go only to 5 places. 5 houses they should beg. If nothing comes, should say, Hari Ichha. That day upvas. Whatever comes, they have to eat. How much ever comes, they have to eat. So this is the way they would conquer likes and dislikes. So what is the attitude? Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. This is the way they train their mind, winning over all negativities of the mind. Whatever comes, it is coming from the Lord. Accept it as Prasada Bhavana. This attitude is called Bhaiksha. Bhiksha. Related to Bhiksha is called Bhaiksha. And this attitude is Amrutam. Bhaikshyamritena. Amrutam, why it is Amrutam? Because it takes us to Amrutatvam, the state of immortality. That state of immortality is our own true nature, but our disturbed mind is preventing us from experiencing it. But once a mind is trained in this way, Ishvara Prasada Buddhi, such a peaceful mind becomes an effective instrument in taking us to that state of immortality. So as far as sannyasi is concerned, it is all bhiksha, etc. For us, what is bhaikshyamrutam? Whatever happens in life, accepting as will of God. That is bhaikshyamrutam. Whatever comes unasked, whenever we are faced with a choiceless situation, accept that situation as the will of God. That is called as bhaikshyamrutam. But in order to do this, what should be our understanding? Unless we hold on to God, this attitude is not possible. And who is that God? Jyotihi parat parataram paramatma sanyam. That Lord, Paramatma, who is He? Jyotihi, that light of consciousness. which is ever shining in our heart as the very selfiness, Paramatma, supreme selfiness, which is Parat Parataram, which is beyond the highest, higher than the highest. So what is the highest? Prakriti is the highest, Mother Nature. Technically speaking, the highest is called Avyakta Prakriti. Unmanifest Prakriti is called the highest. So that is a state when the whole world goes into dissolution, only that remains. That is called as Avyakta Prakriti. All beings, everything is there in the unmanifest form. From that Avyakta Prakriti, Srishti begins. Creation begins in the next cycle. So that Avyakta Prakriti is called the highest because it is the womb of the entire creation. So that Avyakta Prakriti is the highest, but there is something even higher. What is that? Consciousness. Because this Avyakta Prakriti is also existing in consciousness. Just like waves exist in water, in the same way the Avyakta Prakriti exists in consciousness, Jyotihi. And who is that Jyoti? Paramatma, the very selfiness. So therefore, these Mahatmas, Dhanyaha, Rehasi, in solitude, Hridi, in one's own heart, Avalokayanti, they see this. They see the Supreme Lord in their heart, holding on to that Lord, having total trust in the working of that Lord, in that will of the Lord. They are able to overcome all these worries and anxieties which are born due to the Eshana Trayam. Such people who can keep their mind peaceful, unagitated, holding on to the Lord, not allowing the mind to go into the future and get worried, allowing the mind to remain in the present, holding on to Bhagavan, and thus remain quiet. Such people are indeed Dhanyaha, blessed ones. To them who have attained this state of peace, for them the higher truth becomes very clear. That is the content of the next verse, which we will see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.